In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission.
Mikey, what are you doing?
I'm doing the thing for the podcast.
It's not that hard, bud.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends podcast.
T-minus 2 minutes. I've
almost
almost beat you.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. I'll try to do better.
God. What's Thursday? No, it's Friday. It's Friday now. It's not Thursday.
It's been like 6 months.
Really, this is a new transition.
Yeah, right.
It's Monday.
It is Monday. You're
not,
hearing this on Friday.
not in podcast land.
Podcast land, it's Friday. We're in a
It's a V for victory.
Flying V.
Flying V.
Inverted V.
Inverted V. Because we were inverted. Which is going to play really good with this debate, actually.
I will.
Yeah.
There's a stick in my hand. There's a couple over there. Some drinks on the table. Johnny boy, what are we about to do?
We're about to masturbate.
You damn right. It's time for Freedom Friends Master Debate. Solving the world's problem, one mediocre topic at a time. Brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO. That'll screw that sweet 15% off over there. Of course, owellness.us for all those CBD treats and needs. Use that code Freedom Friends 25. That gets you a quarter off your order there. And of course, Ice Tech Coolers for those who get it. Go to icetech.com. Use the code Freedom Friends 10. That gets you 10% off. Boys.
Can I take this to put olive oil in?
Yes. Yes. 100%.
But you
yes.
can't use it in the kitchen.
That is only for the flow cone, sir.
I just want to make a charcuterie tray where I do the whole like the Parmesan and herbs with olive oil thing and like my little fucking crostinis and just be like
And then you got to dust the balls before you set it down.
Little prosciutto. And
next time I host dinner and I'm just like, hold on, olive oil?
Let's add a little bit of fuck to
you
that.
pull that fucking cock out.
Let me hit you with that pea drizzle real quick.
Pull that fucking cock out of my charcuterie
You know,
board.
how they have those trends on TikTok where you got to hit the button at like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I swear that fuck came as soon as I hit 200.
Were you watching his eyes?
I was
He
ready.
was literally, he was sitting, he was like, 204.
Justin, what you got for us today?
All right, boys.
All right, boys.
I want to know about your opinion on certain actors that you may not like them personally, but can you still watch them in their roles when they're playing a character in a movie or TV show?
100%.
Can you
100%.
separate the actor from the character that they play?
So so the question is like, should you just like not watch somebody?
Yeah.
Because you don't like their personal shit?
Yeah. Or
Like,
how do you
versus
feel?
what they are on
Yeah.
camera or whatever?
I'm gonna say it right now. There's a lot of actors and actresses that I fucking cannot stand. I still watch their shit. I do. Like
I'm not going to let them inconvenience me.
Like Brie Larson, I think is a dirtball, but I still like Captain Marvel. Well, I like Marvel. For instance, I think she's a who's the fucking uber psycho on Twitter who just lost her fucking mind. Used to be awesome and now she sucks.
That didn't narrow it down much.
Huh?
Pink?
Is Pink fucked up now too?
Oh, yeah.
When wasn't she?
Well, I think the best part with Pink is she was talking a bunch of shit and they did a sponsored post with Pfizer.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That was a good one.
Well, like Ashley Judd is a great example. Like Ashley's a fucking lunatic now and has just gone off the fucking deep end of drinking the Kool-Aid, right? And
I think a great example of it is like, I love Tom Cruise movies.
sure,
Tom Cruise is psycho.
yeah,
Like
but I'll still watch Mission Impossible.
I'll watch Mission Impossible. I think I've watched Maverick like 6 times at this point. I love the old Top Gun. Like
Yeah.
I've loved Color of Money, like
Yeah,
Cocktails, like all of his
Sure.
shit. Like I love Tom
Mission
Cruise movies.
Impossible when they came out. Like, I don't know if I'd watch them again now.
I haven't watched.
I don't know
I
if
don't know what
they're
number they're up to, but I'm like, I've
rewatchable.
checked out at like 2.
Not really. But like the first time I watched them, I'm like, fuck, those are good.
like the first, because he was the first one to do like the fucking like like the rappelling face first down onto the fucking and all that, and like the action movies. I will give Tom this much: I respect the fuck out of him for doing his own stunts.
That he's never had a stunt double.
I think that's fucking rad.
You
Like,
remember the
wild.
clip that got released when he was going off on people about the mask shit when they were filming?
yeah,
Like, I don't agree with what he was saying, but I agree with like, hey, there's procedure. And he's like putting the fucking wood down, like,
oh yeah,
yeah, he
Well,
was.
I think
Like,
I
we will
kinda
fucking do this.
Yeah,
and
I kind of
he
respect
came
that.
out because he was one of the producers, so he was like, "You're gonna cost me money
Yeah.
if you don't fucking."
By the way,
follow
he
the
always
rules."
has been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, and I think it's been since like the 90s. If you watch any of his stuff and it hits executive producer, his name is always, he owns a production company.
Sure.
And so like they're the ones that put out MI. They're the ones that put out he's always the producer on it. So business wise, he's very, very smart.
Religious wise, not so much.
Religious and personal, like he's fucking crazy. Like he's absolutely. Now I think that crazy is what, like the clips, whatever Mission Impossible 17 or whatever the fuck he was in, where he's literally holding on to the side of that aircraft like as it's taking off, and he's really doing that. Like the plane actually
You know
did
what,
like
though?
leave, and
That
he was
was
holding on to
the
it.
new-
That,
newest
that
one
was
he-
a bad influence for a lot of those Afghanis, though.
Yeah,
that's fair.
He did. He should have had a disclaimer.
Yeah, like I had a safety harness.
do not try this at home. You know,
like his newest one. They just did one. So
Are
Tom-
you
Tom
chopping
is-
a line over there or what?
he's an yeah, right, of cigar ash, no balls.
I just saw that.
It's your line.
Fucking, chopping it for a friend.
Sharing his care.
I just saw one that from the latest Mission Impossible, because he's an avid skydiver as well, but he basically
The promo.
he's on a dirt bike. Did you see that shit?
Oh, no, I was talking about the one where they're doing the promo interview and they do the interview before he's supposed to get this shot for the movie. And it's got like the camera crew and like the directors in the plane and shit. And he's sitting there with like the goggles on. And they're like, he's like, really appreciate you guys supporting the film and da da da. And they're like, Tom, like we only get one chance at this shot. Like you have to go. And he's like, all right, I gotta shut up. I gotta go. And he's like, he bails and he's got like a GoPro on his wrist. And he's like, so anyways, it's like, holy shit. Like,
Fucking
yeah.
oh yeah, the dirt bike
yeah,
off
the
of
dirt
the
bike.
yeah.
It's basically a dirt bike fucking base jump.
Wow,
Like it's wild as shit, man.
that's a lot of scaffolding.
And he does it all, but like every time you ever see him like on a bike or jumping out of something or jumping off of something or like any of that shit, like Maverick, that Mustang that he's working on in the film, that's his Mustang, like
Yeah.
his personal P-51. And then at the end, when it's flying around, that's him flying that Mustang.
Yeah.
Like it's, I mean, this dude is like,
He did a so there was like a little mini movie, and he took some comedian reporter up in his Mustang.
the fat British guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
fucking
was-
James Corden.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
He scared the shit out of that man.
Yeah.
Dude, well, first he took him skydiving.
Yeah.
And then like every time he sees
So,
him,
like,
he does something
And the
different
thing
with him.
is that he may be a bad example because, like, personally, I think he's batshit crazy. But then you hear about the stuff he does for like his co-actors and
I
stuff
think
like
he's-
that.
I think he's a good person.
See,
He's just weird.
He's just fucking weird,
my
right? Like-
philosophy on some of these actors is they have to be batshit crazy.
Yeah.
In order for them to get that into a character,
Okay.
To-
First off, Tom Cruise has never played a character.
well, he kind of played himself, but he played. You know what I'm saying,
alternate lives.
right?
Yeah.
That
They're-
is Tom Cruise, and they just call him something else.
All I know is that he sued South Park way too many times.
And they still keep putting him
And
in,
they
and it's
still,
fucking
like-
awesome. And he's this big.
Yep. And Family Guy did it where he's like Stewie size. It's so
Yep.
fucking funny, dude. Like they shit on him so much. It's like
he may be a
fucking-
bit, but we were talking about a show before this because The Last of Us is on HBO right now.
Yep.
The zombie show. And if you haven't watched it, go fucking watch it.
Great fucking
No,
show.
we're not sponsored or whatever. It's just a great fucking show.
Yeah.
But there's an actress in it that you don't like.
I don't personally like her. Correct. The one all the way to the left, the first one.
Yeah, Bella Ramsey.
Yeah. Not a
Um,
fan of her personally, or of it personally. She's non-binary.
I don't. Whatever.
Okay.
It,
So like
What I think is hilarious-
Them is non-binary. How do you even say that?
they're non-binary.
They're
I don't know.
non-binary.
You say, you call her Bella. That's how you deal with
Yeah.
it. I don't
What I
care
think is
you
hilarious is that her
self-identify as.
parents have a sense of humor because Bella means beauty.
That is funny. That's
So
funny.
And Ramsey means some fucking British chef.
To be fair, she's a very attractive man.
As a dude, yeah, she's cute. She'd be a cute dude.
But I mean, she may be, a cock juggling thunder cunt in real life,
Bless her heart.
but
But every role I've seen her in,
God, she can act.
she fucking like
Fuck.
Game of Thrones. She crushed, and she was a child. She was a little kid then. How old is she now? Like what? 19?
I think she's like 18, 19.
Like
And by the way, all you motherfuckers that are out there, like, she's not as
Yeah, she's
attractive as she
19.
should be for the character or whatever. She's supposed to be 14 in the show. All right. So if your fucking weird ass is saying that you don't find her attractive,
you're already
go check in. All right.
There's other problems going on in your life.
Well, it's good you don't find her attractive.
Yeah. That
That's
means you're
good.
not. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You don't need to be on a
Like a
list.
high five, bud.
Like fuck.
But I don't know. My whole stance on this is you are paid to entertain me. All right. And I'm this way with athletes,
Strippers.
actors, strippers. I don't give a fuck how you voted, what your opinion is about the fucking environment. Just fucking dance.
Well, like
Just fucking dance, monkey dance.
Ricky
That's all I give a
Gervais,
fuck about.
when he blew up the fucking Golden Globes. This
Oh,
was
that's
exactly what his
great.
rant was about. He's like, he's like, don't use it to make don't use your fucking platform.
Come up here,
to
say
make-
fucking thank you, and fuck off.
Fuck off, right?
Yeah.
Because you have no idea what the real world's like. And you had a good example about this before
Oh,
the
yeah.
show.
So my favorite actor to hate is Robert De Niro. In real life, I think he's the biggest piece of shit ever. I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I'm like, man, Robert De Niro is awesome. Like every movie he's in, I can relate
He
to
makes
the
it better.
character.
Well,
right?
and he makes every film he's in better.
Yeah.
He plays the exact opposite of who he is in real
He's
life.
fucking Vito Corleone, bro.
What's
I
the,
mean,
uh,
He's not.
What's the dude from Taken?
He's not.
No, he's
Robert
not.
De Niro.
No, he plays the
But
opposite
if
of who
you
he
want to
is.
talk about somebody that can give you
Tom
a character
Cruise-
and
Tom-
you only believe the character, oh fuck, that's a good example.
Liam
that's a
Neeson.
good example.
Liam Neeson
He
has
makes
made
a living off guns.
and is the most anti-gun fanatic you'll ever
Really?
meet.
Oh,
Fucking, he
huge.
hates guns
Yeah.
Wow.
and has
I didn't
literally
know
made
that.
all of his money off of killing people.
He's also racist. Like he beat a black guy to fucking near death
Mm-hmm.
once just because they were black.
Really?
Yeah, that's true. Liam Neeson's a big fucking hypocrite. Facts.
Well,
Now, one of the examples I will give you of you are getting exactly what you see on screen is also who he is as a person. From everything, I've never met him.
Jack
but from what-
Mandeville.
100%.
True story.
Yeah, no, that's facts. No, it was Harrison Ford. He plays an angry dickhead asshole on the screen, and apparently in real life, he is an angry
100%.
dickhead asshole.
That dude is authentic.
That is as fucking.
He's been through like what 3 plane crashes? Like there's no fucking way some CTE's not happening in there.
You know what's awesome? He's been on those plane crashes, and then not only that, so he's in Star Wars, right? Broke his leg on the Millennium Falcon because the hatch closed on him, and I was like, "You and aircraft are just not meant to be."
Bad move, man.
To be fair, the plane crashes he was in, he was also the pilot of.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, I
but
mean,
You ever seen my favorite Harrison Ford bit is when David Blaine is in his house doing a magic trick.
and the other just goes, "Get out."
Get the fuck out of my house. That's one of the best things I've ever seen. He just looks at him. He's like, "Get the fuck out," and he meant it. He straight up was like,
yeah, that
"Get
was not a
demon
joke.
out of my fucking
yeah, that was
house."
just
like,
like fucking go.
oh,
But there's other ones. Like I love John Travolta as an actor.
yeah.
I guarantee you, I could spend maybe 5 minutes with that fucker before I looked at Mikey and was like, "You got me, really?" Because I'm gonna
Oh my god, let me suck your dick. Oh my god.
like I'm gonna hit this man. Like
he's another one that's a D-bag.
from every interview, producers I've
didn't know
talked to
that.
that have dealt with him.
You gotta think these people have been uber famous since the fucking 70s.
Yeah.
Like uber fucking famous. Like everybody in the planet fucking knows their name.
And then there's others that you meet that like I actually, you know the phrase "Don't meet your heroes."
Right.
So one of my favorite directors of all time, and the guy that, and I've told him this to his face, is the reason I went to film school
Kevin
was
Smith.
Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
And I actually got to meet him in real life and got to have a legitimate conversation with him. Not the like fan, like
Yeah.
I'm a really big fan and he signed a thing and then shuffled me off. Like actually got to talk to him. you want to talk about a dude that is exactly as advertised. Like, you know exactly what the fuck you're getting, and he's genuine. Like, I knew in the 45 minutes I got to spend time with him, I was like, holy shit. Like, I've seen interviews with you, I listened to your podcast, and I got exactly that. Like, there is no show at fucking all. And you kind of understand why he doesn't talk in his movies. Because it's like, you can't, because the only character he ever plays doesn't talk. Like, he has no speaking roles.
Or
he
delivers that fucking Amy story.
Fat fuck does this all the time. So, but it's a genuine thing. So I'm not saying that every fucking actor out there is bullshit, that you're getting one thing versus the other. But at the same time,
I met some that are cool.
Don't be fucking shocked with the person that you thought was on screen isn't that. They're a fucking actor. They literally get paid to lie to you. So
who's the guy that played Terminator? He played T2, the bad Terminator.
With the high and tight? That guy that made sure that you were staying till 1730 on every fucking day?
Yeah. I've met him. He's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool.
Sean Astin.
Sean Astin's cool.
So
good dude.
Don't have any personal experience with him, but a guy
Danny Trejo.
A guy whose opinion I
Danny
matter
Trejo's
most.
cool. I've met him.
The stories we have gotten from Jack about Rudy.
Yeah.
About Sean Astin.
Yeah.
Apparently Sean is
the best.
Like, that character you see on screen that you absolutely fucking love, it's apparently because Sean Astin is literally like, oh my God, can I like make you breakfast? Like, I don't, like, I know it's 7 at night, but I would love to like make you bacon and pancakes right now. Like, apparently he's that guy.
In the morning.
Yeah. Wink.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll say it. I'd sleep with Sean Astin. Sean,
open invite to Jazz's Sack.
I'm a decent fucking cook. That's all I'm saying.
You know who I got to meet very recently?
I make my own bacon. These guys have had it.
I got to meet AJ Buckley very recently, and we were at SHOT Show at the Circle Bar. And he's
Sonny from SEAL Team.
Yeah, from SEAL Team. Sonny. I can't hear very well. And he was very quiet. And I'm about from me to you away from him. And he's talking to Dan Holloway and me a little bit. And I can't hear anything he's saying. So I didn't want to keep saying what. So I'm just like, I felt like a tool bag, but like he seemed like a really cool dude. So
what is this? Is it a movie?
It's a show on
you've never seen
Paramount?
SEAL Team?
No.
It's a good series.
Yeah,
it's pretty good, actually. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. If
It's
it's
not
about
like
seals,
Navy SEAls.
if it's about the seals,
Here's the coolest thing about the
it
show.
doesn't have tiger blood in it, I'm not fucking watching.
Here's the coolest thing about the show. When the show started, the senior military advisor on the show is an Army Ranger.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Tyler Gray, right?
Yeah.
No, he was a Delta guy.
But he started in Ranger Battalion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I saw
There's not
Tyler.
there's not a lot of Delta dudes that aren't Ranger bad.
I saw Tyler at SHOT Show, and the only thing I got to say to him was, "Hey, it's my favorite Navy SEAL," and it made me feel really good about myself.
And that's all that matters.
He needs to write a book
I will tell you, in high school, I met Bruce
about
Willis.
being a Navy SEAL on
I
TV.
met Bruce Willis and Demi Moore when I was in high school.
Yeah.
From every account, from everybody I've ever, including guys that have literally been on set with him, Bruce is the biggest asshole on the fucking planet.
Can confirm. However, Demi, fucking sweetheart. Absolute doll.
What about Ron Jeremy?
So I got a couple stories about Ron Jeremy.
I got one about Ron, too. He
Obviously not a very good dude because he's in prison right now.
Really?
already getting out.
Ron Jeremy, when does he get out of prison?
What's he in prison for?
What do you think?
Sorry.
I have pictures of my wife hanging out with Ron Jeremy. It's funny.
You have two options to guess why Ron Jeremy went to jail. And you've got 100% accuracy on which one of them it's going to be.
I thought it was going to be drugs.
No.
Look at this.
God damn.
Holy fuck, man. Who is Ron Jeremy? Fuck you, the
So
son.
I was in a movie with Ron Jeremy.
You were.
Not that kind of movie.
Sure, Scott.
Right? But
He's known in the industry as the hedgehog.
the hedgehog. So he had about an hour on set of actually filming with him. And he spent
All of it at Crafty.
4 hours waiting for lunch to be served.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No, Justin, go back up.
Yeah.
I want to read that. Just stay right there. I'll wait till Scott finishes.
Yeah, anyway, so he just hung out to eat and then he left. It was
So
funny.
this says, what's Ron Jeremy being accused of? Jeremy has been accused by 20 women of sexual battery and forcible rape dating back to 1996. The sexual assault charges span 16 years and involve victims from 15 to 54.
Oh my goodness.
What the
There's no age discrimination in Ron Jeremy.
Yeah. What? So how long is he in prison? What was his sentence?
Who fucking cares?
Anyway, it's a while, I think.
Because Bale was at
330 years.
330 years. So he's not getting out
Oh, if
anytime
convicted.
soon.
Excuse
No,
me.
he was convicted. He's in prison right now.
What's the date on this? Go to his Wikipedia page. It'll give us his fucking
Wikipedia.
fucking.
There's a reason that no university will let you use Wikipedia as a site.
Yeah, right.
And it's
It's
because it's
user generated.
But it's .org, bro.
right. Okay. That means it's free bullshit.
Right. It's exactly what it means. I don't know. One thing I will say about Bruce Willis is we went to dinner at Red Lobster with him. And granted, I'm like fucking
Is he a recruiter?
I'm like 15 years old at this point, right? And we're there, and I'm just kind of like bullshitting with everybody, and I'm
Since it is cold, I will just ask you to pass me the bucket. I'm not going to make you
like it
freeze your knuckles just for
It
me.
wasn't like a big deal, but he did comment that I wasn't starstruck. And
Okay.
what I told him at 15, I think I made an impression because it was like I was like, you're just a regular dude, you just have a really cool job.
Nice.
And that's what I told him.
Nice.
And I was like, you're a regular dude with a cool job.
Yeah.
And he was like, fucking A. You know what I mean? Like, and after that, he wasn't so much of a tool to me, right?
Nice.
No, I get it. There's some guys that I think they get surrounded by the fame for so long that they put on this whole like, please just shut the fuck up and go away.
Yeah.
So that they can have any sense of personal space.
Yeah.
The thing is that I don't want to go on and on about fucking film school, but what was unique about my film school is that all of our professors had to have worked in the industry. So like everybody that I got taught by were all Academy members. They'd all been on sets. They'd worked with these big stars. Like they'd been there, done that, all that kind of stuff. So when you talk to those guys, the guys that everybody on the set is in the industry, like everybody's working, and you hear about some of these actors that are like, nope, he's a fucking dick. And all of these people are I mean, when I was taking cinematography courses from the guy that's shot like Beetlejuice and Jumanji and all these, and we're used to having major stars on set. So they, in the industry, are essentially as well known as these actors, just not to the general public.
Yeah.
And these guys are still just fucking assholes. It's like, so you're not around people that are starstruck by you because in the industry, they're as famous as you are. Some of these guys have been put up for Academy Awards.
yeah, you're just a prick.
You're just a prick. Like, you're just a fucking dick.
Like,
Now, that doesn't mean you're not good at your fucking job.
sure.
So it comes down to dance, monkey, dance. I don't give a fuck how much you got paid for it or whatever. If you suck, you suck.
Yeah.
Like, if you're fucking bad, like, fucking the Parks and Rec motherfucker, the guy from Jurassic Park.
Chris Pratt.
That fucker. You are a terrible fucking actor. I'll just go ahead and fucking say it.
Great dude.
I believe you.
Great dude.
I guarantee you if somebody said, but he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
I think he did
you know
good.
what? Oh yeah?
I fucking
I
love
think he
that.
did good Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really? He was just his Parks and Rec character. He just wasn't as fat.
I loved him in Parks and Rec, man.
I
I
never
thought it was
watched Parks and
hilarious.
Rec, so-
It's
But
fucking hilarious.
That was his Guardians of the Galaxy character, fat.
No.
Yes.
No.
Sort of aloof, kind of has a plan, just kind of wings it, sort of works out for him in the end, somehow ends up with a chick that's way out of his fucking league.
Well,
Oh,
That's
yeah,
all-
look
that's-
at that. It's the
that's-
same fucking character.
that's all of us, though. Look at the four of us sitting here,
I'm going to
man.
need you to shut the fuck up before you ruin a good thing for me.
Sorry, one of them's in the studio. Sit.
I'm a 10, babe, all fucking day.
She just went.
You can put the point wherever you want it.
It's 10 out of 100. You are fucking right on. Fucking, but he's a bad actor. He's a bad actor because I guarantee you. Do you know why everybody says he's a good fucking dude? Because he seems like he'd be a good, fun guy to hang out in all those fucking movies because he's the same fucking character. He's just him in the fucking movies, but he's a bad actor.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think he's a bad actor.
Okay.
I just don't. Now, granted, we're not classically school trained like you. I'm sure. I mean, you like. Full disclosure, everybody, watching a movie with Jazz, not fucking great.
No, don't do it.
Not great. Because of film school, he's like, they did this, they did that. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up, man. I just want to watch a movie.
The problem is, I went to film school because I fucking loved movies, and then you go to film school.
They teach you how to hate movies.
Well, no, you ever heard that
I
phrase?
mean, that makes sense.
But you ever heard the phrase, don't learn how a sausage is made?
Yeah.
It's that. Like, now I know how they're made, so I'm like,
He's blocking. Here it comes. There it is. Boom. And it's like, bro, fuck off.
So all of
still
the
like
magic
sausages.
is fucking gone.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
So
like, I
don't
know how
ever
you
watch
did
a
all
movie
this.
with Jazz.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
so
not
when he
fucking
says he's a
great.
bad actor, he's going off like fucking legitimate fucking theory and shit. All right. Whereas we're just like his movies, like the guy. Fucking A.
It made me laugh.
Yeah. like, fucking, like, it's like,
You're not wrong. I'm just saying. Like,
It'd be like my wife watching military movies with me. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I see, and
Hand
everybody
grenades
asks,
don't have fire. I'm just going to
everybody-
throw that out there right now. There's no fire with the hand grenade.
everybody asks me, like, what'd you think of this, that, and it's always some fucking warfare movie, and I'm like, I didn't watch it.
Yeah. Right.
And they're like, what? And I'm like, because they're all awful. They're all fucking bad. Like, they're all bad. They're inaccurate as fuck. And I hate to tell you this, but even if it's a true story that they're trying to retell, they've Hollywood the fuck out of it. There's no way it was this fucking glamorous. Like, it just doesn't fucking
true.
work this way.
It's true.
Like, and they're inaccurate as shit. Oh my God. Like, I love the A-Team movie. But if somebody could give me a cut of the A-Team where everybody that's an ACU is cut out with that fucking, where their collar's
Oh, I
flipped
know.
up and it's Velcroed across the neck
Yeah.
and shit. And I'm like,
Nobody wore them like that, man.
it's supposed to.
I never even wore that uniform, and I know that.
It was supposed to be so that if you were wearing body armor, you were supposed to be able to lift the collar and do it, and then wear the body armor so that your collar wasn't underneath it. Problem is, some fucking E8 would be like, it's not how your fucking uniform's supposed to be fucking worn. So you didn't get to do it anyways.
Yeah.
So you just had this fucking Velcro triple layered fucking collar under your body armor that fit like ass. In your pajamas that didn't blend in anything but
bet
your
that'd have been
grandmother's couch.
Great during like CQB firing
Nope.
testing and shit. But when you're like doing the hot
Nope.
brass hit
You
your
don't get to
neck,
do it.
like if that was up though,
No,
that
because
probably
the
would
collar's
help.
supposed to be down according to AR 670-1.
No, Mikey, what's the first rule in like a gunfight? You have to look cool.
That's true.
You with the collar up, there's no.
That's all right.
no
True.
way.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
it's supposed to be-
incoming rounds of the right of way.
Mikey
to be
damn
now-
sure doesn't
He
know that
doesn't.
one.
No.
Jesus. That's why I don't. So stop sending me messages about what I thought of fucking whatever war movie. I get it. I went to film school and you want to know what I thought. They're trash. They're fucking shit. You want to know what's war like? There's a recruiter's office like every 3/4 of a mile. Go
Truth.
fucking join. You can figure it out. Like, stop fucking asking me what I thought of a movie. They all suck. Like, everything past like. If Tom Hanks didn't make it, it's a trash movie. Like, that's just fucking. That's the way it works with war
That's
movies.
true.
Yeah, like,
I bet Tom Hanks is another one that's probably a fucking tool. But I'll watch.
actually,
every
I have
movie
heard
he's
the
in.
exact opposite.
Really.
I have heard that he is one of the most genuine and caring individuals, both on set and off set. And
Gary
will give,
Sinise,
and will
Oh
give
yeah.
great dude,
great fucking dude and great actor.
great actor, and a great dude.
Yeah.
Yep. I've actually Tom Hanks. I have seen stuff. There's like this tiny little YouTube channel that's run by a Marine, and somehow this guy, there was a film release that was happening, and Tom Hanks happened to be there, and this guy somehow got this like 60-second window with Tom Hanks. And he was like, how is it that every time you make a war movie, they're incredibly accurate? Like they're there and nothing seems dramatized and whatever. And he's like, we don't focus on what we are focusing on is the story of people and how
Right.
those people interact. It's not, we're not shooting heroes. We
Yeah.
are shooting the actual the human story of how it happens. And it was like, fuck, that's an answer. It was just like, we're not worried about the glory.
If
We're
you've
worried about the
been
human.
in war,
None of it's cool.
and you
It's
have
just
this picture.
fucking
There's a couple
sucks,
times
man.
it was cool.
And you have this picture of a hero in your mind. The truth is, it's. I mean, yes.
Like,
But-
here's a good example. Every time, like, I give fucking Clint Robichaud shit
Yeah.
because they're always trying to make him look tall in movies, and I'm like, and I'll text him and be like, why are they always trying to make you look good looking or tall?
Like,
I was literally going to bring that
you
up
are
about
this
like,
tall, man.
I guarantee that war hero during his, his moment tripped and fell and ate shit, and
Right.
fucking
100%,
everybody
dude.
pointed and laughed at him in the middle of a gunfight, and like it's just.
and I
you
guarantee
know,
you there was some fucking weapons malfunction where he was
Yeah.
like, fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Yeah, he called everything a whore
Yeah.
in the middle of it. Like, guarantee you it happened.
Between the four of us, how many MOH people do we know or have met
Oh, I don't know a lot.
Probably all of them that are currently like from GWAT.
that aren't dead, right?
Yeah.
Like, how many of them, and I mean this was a term of endearment because you three are my favorite shitbags. How many of them are shitbags?
I've only met one that wasn't.
So I sent this picture to Clint. This is the conversation, and I said, "Why are they always trying to make you look tall in these things?" He wrote me back because Danny DeVito is still committed to Always Sunny and is unavailable.
That's a true war hero.
Like that's
But my point is,
a true war hero.
so like, you guys are all shitbags, and I love you to death. And we know a bunch of MOH guys. And how many MOH guys have we met that are shitbags? And I mean that as a term of endearment, but they're shitbags.
How many aren't?
How many aren't Leroy? Leroy's
That's what I said,
not.
one.
Leroy's not.
Leroy, that's
Leroy's
However,
not.
I heard the best "I'm a shitty private" stories out of Leroy than any of them.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
The best Marines I ever met were dog shit fucking troops, bro. Like that's how you become a good fucking Marine. Like,
Well, that's how, honestly, yeah, Marine, but that's how you become a good soldier too.
Sure.
Like, the best soldiers I have ever met personally were so fucked, it wasn't even funny. Like, it was just like, how are you alive? Like, I don't, and not from warfare. I just don't understand how you're surviving life. Like, I don't, like, the decisions you've made.
and you guys will definitely co-sign this. There's a huge difference between being tactically proficient and good in garrison.
Oh, yeah.
Like garrison, Marines, and soldiers, cool. You can fucking polish your boots. Fucking A.
I've talked about my friend Steve on the show, the Vietnam sniper.
Yeah.
And we were actually smoking cigars the other day, and we were talking about that kind of stuff. Because the longer I know him, the more and more I figure out like people he's met and stories he has and shit like that. And it's like, holy fuck! Like, how the fuck are you hanging out with me? Like, I don't get it. But we were talking about like MOH people that we've met and MOH people that he's met or knows or whatever. And it was like, what are they like? And he's like, total shitbags. And it was like, but for like a 24-hour window, they did something extraordinary. And what it really comes down to is this is not the propaganda poster of Sam with the flag, and it's just like, this is for God and country and da 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 da. And it's like, me and my buddies are gonna fucking die, and I just don't want to. So and they just do some shit that's just like, what the fuck? And it was like, I like
die.
I like cheeseburgers, and I didn't want to fucking leave those behind. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, but we didn't die, and it's like, how the fuck did you get away with this? And it was like, well, they left that part out, and it's like, so.
It's like every time Fox News brings on fucking Dakota Meyer as a fucking military analyst, I'm like, you know, he was an E4. He was a corporal. He knows fuck all about strategic fucking operations, man. He was a corporal, all right? Like, the dude I busted the meth lab in the barracks was a corporal, all right? That could have been fucking Dakota, all right? Just because he got the Medal of Honor. And he went in and got one of my friends, which I appreciate him for going back and getting him, all right? Like fucking R.I.P. Aaron Kanefik, right? But the fact is keep him off the fucking news. He's a corporal. Like, go get a general. Go get a fucking colonel. All right?
No, I disagree.
I fucking
You know
disagree.
what? No, I'm with Scott on this one. If you want to get real military analysts on it,
There is a thing called the strategic corporal. Yes, that's
nope,
true.
Go get me an E7.
But
I don't know.
that
Go
I'm
get
good
me
with
an
that.
E7. Somebody that understands what they can and can't say,
Yep.
but has been a shitbag long enough that they understand what they're actually fucking talking about. Where it's like, I get all the buzzwords that this fucking general is going to talk to you about. Because when he was 300 miles from the encounter,
I was running the guys on the
and
ground.
he was looking at it, and we were little digital blips, and he was fucking just saying shit. And then there was
100%.
17 people between him and me. He doesn't know what the fuck is
But an
going on.
E7 is in the position where he still hears it. He hears that.
He's hearing that,
and
and
all the
he's
way
hearing
down,
you.
and he hears below. Yeah,
So,
I agree. E7's a good
that
spot
guy.
to start. That's a good spot.
So I trust that guy.
I agree
sure,
with that.
fucking, I'm here for it. But you and I have sat at lunch with an MOH recipient that
Mm-hmm.
literally was like, "Oh no, I was a shitbag when I got it, and I was a shitbag after I got it. So much so that now they don't send me anywhere." Like, it was like I shitbagged myself out of the requirements of having the fucking medal, and it was
I
like,
talked to him this week.
"How's he doing?
Huh?
How's he doing?
He's fine.
Yeah?
He's good.
He's still batshit crazy."
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Look,
Yeah.
as soon as I hear that he's doing something responsible,
Yeah.
then I'll get worried. As long as I keep hearing that it's like, no, he's still fucking crazy.
Well, he's like the redhead of the MOH community. Like people are like, fuck that guy.
That's because I've known rednecks that would look at that motherfucker and go, "Bro, you want to
Yeah.
like pump your brakes a little bit?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah. I actually had to reach out to him for some advice on something, which I want to talk to you guys about.
Jesus, what? Coat hanger abortions? Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you reaching to him out about?
Actually, kind of.
Good God.
So, yeah. Which I want to bring up to you guys here. I'll do that offline, but eventually, I have a fucking strong feeling that eventually we're going to talk about it on the show, and it's going to be good. So, let's just say there may be a little stolen valor afoot.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Anyways, brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Hey, whether you like the fucking actor or you don't, fucking
Did the
whatever,
movie
man.
tickle your fancy or the show tickle your
If
fancy?
you like the movie, the
did
show,
did
watch
it
the show.
fucking entertain you?
Yeah.
Here's what you need to ask yourself, because nobody has fucking TV anymore. Did the $9 you spent on the subscription, did it entertain you for the fucking hour and a half? Because you can't even get a fucking movie for that anymore.
Truth.
But, like, so
Popcorn's
that
like
did it,
$15.
then who
Yeah.
gives a fuck? Get off Twitter.
And after watching
There's a
that dude with the
fucking
popcorn,
shocker.
the popcorn ninja guy,
Oh, yeah.
after watching, I don't want popcorn ever again unless that guy
Yeah,
makes
unless
it.
it's that dude.
Yeah, fuck.
I mean, people
Get
have
off
life
Twitter and
goals,
shit.
you know.
Start treating actors like what they are, which is nothing more than a tool for your fucking entertainment.
It's a dude with a cool job.
Stop basing your politics or what you think or this person did this, that, and the other, and stop buying fucking celebrity booze.
Unless it's Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I don't know. We had a good one. The Michael Jordan's tequila is amazing.
He is no longer a celebrity. That is just a bona fide businessman.
Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah, when's the last time you heard him in the news?
He stays out of shit because
He
he's
does.
just he's too
Yeah.
busy making money.
Yeah.
Everybody else is too busy fucking bumping their fucking cocksucker.
Because they don't know how to make
just
money.
shut the fuck up and go
So they-
entertain me.
They try to stay relevant.
Yeah. That's why I respect Dr. Dre so much. A fucking billionaire because he was like, okay, keep talking. I'll be over here making millions.
And banging Beyonce. But like,
right? Like, that's Jay-Z, but
whatever. Oh yeah, like Dre didn't do it too.
that's probably not wrong. Anyways.
Jay probably dropped her off and was like, "Here you go, buddy."
Oh my god!
Make me a mint, homie.
Like I said, they're just here to entertain
One
me.
more service announcement. Don't listen to anything we say.
Yeah. Wow. If you're listening to us for fucking anything real, you're already fucked.
If you respect our opinions on any of this shit, you're
Yeah.
wrong too. So
So go over to warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO. They'll get you sweet 15% off. Icy Tech Coolers. Go to icetech.com for those who get it. Use that code FreedomFriends10. That gets you 10% off. And of course, our good friends at wellness.us for all your CBD treats and needs. And that free gel will fucking help you. I'm telling you. Go over there. Use that code FreedomFriends25. They get you a quarter off your order. Really, boys, I'm going to raise my glass. I'm going to say thanks once again for being my freedom friend. Cheers, boys. Cheers. Like, share, subscribe. Smash those buttons. Tell your mom.
Tell your friends.
Your fucking mom's friends. Goddamn. That's so good. Why does Jameson always just feel right?
Because after 300 years, they haven't fucked around.
Right? Because if
not
it ain't broke,
Because
Well,
what is 17?
there's a full bottle of Jameson Orange over there, so they fucked around a little bit.
1780.
yeah, you're right.
So it's 330 years, and Jameson is still just Jameson.
Right? Fucking A. Like, share, subscribe, smash those buttons. 3 little things. Not hard to do. Words to live by, if you will. And you can even do them while you're watching these movies with these shitty people who are acting in them. John, hit him with the first one.
Smoke on.
A jazz?
Fucking drink on.
And God damn it, kids.
Freedom
to fuck on. Later.
Olive oil?
That should only be for the flow cone. That's like the flow cone olive oil.